on location in 3 separate locations as we're doing this week's Star Wars RPG. So I'm just going to share on all the social medias, and then we'll get into the game. How's everyone doing today?
Pretty good.
I'm having fun beheading a sprite.
Oh yeah. Are you successfully beheading it, or is it like the time you tried slicing?
This time it's successful.
Tried beheading that Wookiee. Okay. So yeah, just gonna quickly test to make sure my Twitch chat is working, and then we'll get into the game. Excellent. So yeah, so previously, Zoe, Joey, and Brendan and Ezekiel went and picked up Mira. Something which should have been a relatively simple mission, and of course got complicated.
Totally all my fault.
Of course, as everything is.
Exactly.
But they got through and returned to base. And yeah, along with 2 prisoners, Lieutenant Simon Balthazar and Abrax, last name Zinelman. Yeah. Zinelman.
I have no idea I have the right. I should get back to you, like at least correct my names, because I feel like some names are probably incorrectly written.
Zinelman is spelled Zinnelman.
Yeah, I definitely had it wrong then.
Yeah. I mean, that's a name that I just made up off the top of my head. So, when I was making the character, because actually that was one of the times I actually had a character with a name, pre-made, and not just me trying to make a name on stream, which we always see how that goes. Usually I just, go and... I mean, first names I generally don't do too bad. Last names and planet names are the ones where I'll be just like, But yeah. So, So you've been back at the Rebel base now for a couple days after picking up Mira. The 2 of you are called to General Spacewalker's office.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go have some dinner. I'll come later. No. I'd say we probably go. At least I will. Can't speak for the sister after all.
Yeah. So the 2 of you go to General Spacewalker's office, along with R2-E2, I'm assuming, following Zoe around. Then when you get there, I don't know if either of you have met Lexa. She's an engineer.
Probably not.
I'm pretty sure I've had her in at least... I've definitely used her in a session before as an NPC. I can't I mean, Joey certainly hasn't. Whether or not Jason has... I mean, Jason probably has, whether or not you remember it, but Joey hasn't, because,
Was Joey?
Joey, the character, hasn't.
Joey Brinabee.
Yeah. Because, I don't
He
know
knows
if
nothing.
Zoe has met Alexa
I
or
don't
not.
think so.
See, the thing
I
is,
don't know.
I know I've used the character. I don't remember when. So, yeah. But anyway, she's an engineer, so you probably like recognize her from like seeing her around the base or whatever.
Right.
But yeah,
fair.
so she's in there as well, along with General Spacewalker. And so then General has come in and is like, so we have a mission that we want to be sending the three of you on. R2 starts goes beep boop. The four of you on.
My boy.
Respect R2.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with what was that sound?
It's a squeak toy
Oh.
outside my room, and I don't know why it's being played with so close to my room.
Okay. Yeah. So
Ooh.
what was this? Yeah. So I'm not sure if you're aware of Shear Industries. They're a weapons contractor that the Empire uses. They're a relatively minor one, but we've recently got intel of a new weapon that they're working on, which may being worked on, that was actually created by the head of the company, Alexander Shear, and we're worried, or we've heard this could be the kind of weapon that could make them go from a minor weapons contractor to a major one, which we don't know the exact details of the weapon, but if it's, poised to, put them on the map, so to speak, that it could be something very bad. There's going to be a weapons demonstration happening soon, which we want to send in a team undercover to do one of two things. If possible, talk to Alexander Shear and try to get him to defect to the rebellion. Failing that, we would like to at least get details on the weapon, what exactly it is, its capabilities, all of the information you can, so we can at least devise a defense against it.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already started working on cover identities. You'll be going in as part of the catering staff, and yeah.
Do I get to cook?
Do you know how to cook?
Sure. Where's my cooking skill? What would I fold it under?
Cooking would go under... probably under knowledge.
Got
Yeah, you could put cooking as a knowledge skill. What is your knowledge?
2D. Both of us through the same class.
Oh yeah.
I'll make that. I will upgrade that. I'll make food for the group.
Oh my god.
I am okay with that. Oh, just gonna temporarily pause because that remind. I'm trying to remember. I think it was a Star Wars RPG that I played in, where somebody decided they wanted to be the cook, and they did have a cooking skill, and I think they did have it decent, but they just rolled terribly, and ended up giving like half the crew food poisoning.
Okay.
Wasn't this Star Wars RPG? It was like a different one or whatever and such. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So back to the game. Yes. So you'll be going in undercover as catering staff, and it'll be aboard Alexander Shear's luxury yacht. The what was it? I came up with the name as I was walking home from work. Let me think here. Oh, right, the Norinam. Norinam.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you'll be aboard there. You'll be part of the catering crew. Either cooking or serving. And yeah. Any questions?
Seems pretty straightforward. Anything we should avoid?
Avoid being captured, because like I said, there will be Imperials there because it's a weapons demonstration for the Imperials, so they will have people there. And yeah,
Do we need fake names?
you will need fake names. Yes. Do you have a preference for your fake names?
They should rhyme still.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm blanking.
Good. What are good rhyming names?
I'm trying so hard, and I can't think of any.
Johnny and Connie, Lonnie, or like John and Dawn. Seth and Beth.
Bonnie and Clyde it is.
Oh my god.
I'm terrible with names.
Same, that's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, if one of you can think of a good name, like we can then come up with rhymes for it, but for the other, but
I just looked up rhyming names.
okay.
Okay, good. Great. Glad we're here.
Have any that you like?
Let's see. I don't know if you look for twins or something. It's like you always get like either boy or girl girl.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Rude.
Yeah.
So inconsiderate. putting so much effort in.
So, well, what,
Finn Quinn.
what?
Finn Quinn is one that seems okay.
Finn
Wilson,
and Quinn?
Allison.
Finn and Quinn? Sure.
Okay.
Which one's
Yeah.
Finn and which one's Quinn?
I'm okay with Finn.
Okay, sure. I'll be Quinn. Why not? There's a child outside my room.
Okay, I was wondering, like...
Oh, can you actually hear
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Love
we
that.
can. We hear that.
Good.
I was wondering where that was coming from. I was about to ask.
Yeah, it's my child I have now.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Okay. So Finn and Quinn. Okay.
Mhm.
And then Lexa, who is also going with you, will use the name we'll use the name Jane, or no, Jane I have the name. This is what happens when I come up with stuff while I'm walking home from work. I don't have anywhere to write it down. Because I have the name Jane, Rogers.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm writing that down now. Jane Rogers. R2 doesn't need a fake name. And yeah. So then, any other questions?
Not really.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. Then yeah, you'll head out, meet up with the catering company on their way to the weapons demonstration, and yeah. So yeah. I think we can probably just skip straight to you getting there, unless you want to go through just the basic travel stuff.
How many med talks do I still have? Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
I was expecting like she's gonna yell at me way there. Don't you dare to do this!
That's actually something we should talk about, though. Well, not med packs, but
Oh.
weapons, because you're going undercover with a catering company.
Right.
So you should be able to each have a blaster pistol that you can keep concealed, but you won't be able to have a blaster rifle.
Okay. So
Okay.
I will add a pistol to my inventory because I actually don't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I have two of them actually.
Hmm?
I have two of them.
Okay. Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, I can just get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can each have a blaster pistol.
Also atonement, by the way.
Okay. You're working atonement. Okay.
That's right.
Oh.
Because you're an asshole.
Yeah. I was just gonna tell me off.
Atonement. How many sessions is that again?
3, probably.
3?
That sounds
I
right.
mean, last time was 3.
It was 3 last time? Okay.
Pretty sure it was.
I believe so too.
I will trust you for now, then. I'll look it up.
For now.
Mainly because I don't have to look it up right now. Because it doesn't really matter right now, anyway.
Yeah, understandable.
But yeah. So yeah, so then you go and go to where you meet up with the catering company and continue on and get to the Norinam. And yeah. Um, um, yeah, actually, yeah, because there is one person with the catering company who is also like a is a rebel, which is how that you were able to be like added to the catering company so easily, and yeah, so you go aboard, meet up with them. The name of the contact being Harold. I almost said Harold Potter, then I'm like, no, wait a second.
Yeah.
Harold. Harold Rhodes. Sure. There we go. Yeah. And then, so he kind of goes over a bit about what you'll be doing. So, Joey is going to be a cook. Is that correct? You're good with that? Okay. So he's like,
Also, I did look it up. It's apparently, and I had 5 sessions last time.
5 sessions.
Yeah. Let's see. It's on page 66. It just says if a player acts like this for 5 sessions of play, mentioning his attempt to atone everyone, and clearly avoiding wrong flag, then his dark side total goes
Oh
down.
yeah, it is 5. Yeah. So it's a good thing you didn't trust yourself and decided to look it up. Because I'm going to be honest, I probably would have actually forgotten to look it up later.
Yeah. I mean, then actually, I mean, technically, I would still have my dark side on Jason then.
Are you sure we
'Cause I only
didn't?
did- I'm pretty sure it was only 3. I'm almost
I also
sure it
remember
was.
it being 3. So
Could
weird.
be. It was a while ago, and my memory is not great.
I mean, you want to get it for a session? Let's do this. Because we'll be playing this character for at least a month then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can switch back and forth at any time you want between characters.
But at least want to get rid of the point.
Okay.
Give me a goal to work to.
Okay. So yeah, so you're going to be a cook, so you're kind of given some information on the kind of stuff you'll be cooking and such. Right now, make me a knowledge cooking roll. So.
Oh god.
Roll, here I come.
Hit launch.
Not bad.
8. Okay, so you think you have an idea of you understand the basics of the stuff you'll be cooking. So is Zoe also going to be a cook or going to be a server?
I'll be a server.
Okay. Yeah.
I make the food, she delivers it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It obviously won't be just the 2 of you, like, or even, I guess, 4 of you. R2 will also be a server.
Yay! Good for him.
I have like a little plate on his head.
Yeah, just like in episode 6 with R2D2 being the serving drinks on Jabba's yacht.
I don't remember that. I haven't seen the movie in ages.
Yeah, because that was when like they were having to rescue Han from Jabba, so then like they all infiltrated with like R2 and C3PO being given to Jabba. So C3PO was like his translator, and R2 was serving drinks. Then I think both Leia and Lando went undercover as bounty hunters, and Luke just like straight up like walked in and was like, yo, release Han, and then had to fight the Rancor. But yeah, and Lexa will also be doing some cooking. Where's my dice? Let's see how well she understands. Okay. Yeah. So the catering ship arrives at the yacht. Just like it's a massive starship. And like a very luxurious one. Like it's it's the kind of thing that like very bright, very shiny. If it was flying like in atmosphere like over a city or whatever, it's the kind of thing that would stand out.
Okay.
And even like in space as well. Like in space, it really stands out, I guess, against the blackness of space and such. And it's the kind of thing that somebody with far too much money on their hands would have. And yeah, so you go aboard. It's about a day before the presentation. So the weapons demonstration, not presentation, demonstration. I mean, similar thing, but and yeah, so it's probably gonna be pretty. So the Imperials that are gonna be showing up haven't arrived yet as you go aboard, and yeah. So what are you going to do as you're going aboard? You have a bit of time because like it's a day until they arrive or whatever. So are you going to just be trying to blend in, or are you going to like try and get to Alexander's Shear before the Imperials show up, or?
I mean, do we have to like check in at all regarding that we worked there or not?
Well, you came aboard with like catering crew or whatever. So you'll be catering like the weapons demonstration or whatever is what you're here to cater. So like that's tomorrow. So like from tomorrow, like I mean it's in space, so it's kind of whatever. But like from early morning, you'll be getting food ready and all that stuff, or whatever. But until the morning, you have time to do whatever.
Okay.
I feel like talking to him before the Imperials get here might not be the best idea, just because it'll be blowing our cover immediately.
In case we ruin it, then you could just like inform them and we're fucked.
Yeah. That could go very badly. I think I'm on board with just trying to blend in.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
You can at least scout the area and see where there's water or something. In case we, want to avoid him and just try to get whatever information we can get, not from directly him. like, wherever his computers with information about it could be on.
So you want to try and find that? Okay. And you want to do that, obviously, without being noticed.
Yep.
Okay.
Good thing I upgraded both of those.
Okay.
Well, first I want both of you to make me a con roll, just for, like, blending in. And we'll also do that with
Alright.
Lexa.
I do a slightly better job.
We got both pretty good rolls.
Yeah, but mine is slightly better.
It is.
Yeah, you all seem to do a decent job of blending in. I mean, pretending to be a caterer, especially even before you're actually doing any catering, is not exactly the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
So
just roll all once.
So then, you're wanting to find where stuff is. So that would require, first of all, if you're trying to do sneak, I'd say first give me hide sneak roll.
Am I also doing this?
Are you
Should
going?
I also do this?
Is it just Joey doing this on his own, or?
I'll help. I'll do it.
Okay. 14. Okay. And are you bringing Alexa with you as well?
I mean, we could like discuss this plan. Like everyone searches a different part of the place.
Split up and look for clues.
Blues, clues, blues, clues.
Okay. I don't know. I don't like the idea of separating them. I think 2 and 2 would be okay.
Yeah.
2 groups of 2, spread out.
Okay.
I would say I'd probably go with Lexi. You go with R2, because he is with you after all.
Sure.
Okay. And I'll do the hide sneak roll for her as well. Okay.
R2 slips over a banana.
Now for R2, I don't even do a hide sneak roll. No, nobody cares about droid is just like going around somewhere.
Okay, I'd say we send R2 on his own. Respect it anyway.
Then I want everyone to make me a search roll. Okay.
R2 and I will find each other.
Zoe and R2 don't find anything useful. Joey, meanwhile, along with Lex, although Joey's the one who actually finds it, is basically a computer room thing, or whatever. A room with or holographic computers or whatever and such. That has a lot of what looks like holographic like blueprints and such or whatever when you go in. So do you want to make me a knowledge technology roll there, Joey? Let's make one for...
Expected worse.
Seven. Yeah, you have no idea what any of these things, these holographic blueprints are. Lexa's looking around at them and she's like, okay, I don't think any of these. I don't think any of these are for the weapon, but those are. But we can possibly access them here. She goes over. She goes over and like starts interacting with the holographic display and such. Let's see here.
She trips over wire. The alarm goes off.
That's a bad roll. So yeah, she starts like going through some stuff or whatever, and then kind of like a password screen pops up, and the screen or the hologram starts kind of blinking red. She's like, I think I accidentally tripped some kind of a alarm system.
Okay. Do I want to try to disable just so we can get out of here?
Are you gonna ask her to try disabling it?
Like it's like a back button, like you know, like
An
a Control
undo
Z
button.
Yeah, I mean, is that even a possible thing? Like just like you're just like, okay, never mind.
Well,
No,
she could try. I can try to like stop it.
yeah, just like that we don't do anything. As long as we don't trigger the alarm, we don't need to know what's on there. We can always come back later.
Well, I think the alarm is already triggered.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, try to disable it, and we can always come back later.
No, I don't think I can.
Okay, we just erase our tracks and get out of here. I mean, I'm not sure there's like cameras or anything there.
Probably.
Make me a search.
Okay, I'll take that.
Oh, was that the 18?
That was the 18.
Okay.
Got a 40 plus 1 on search.
For whatever reason, I didn't hear the sound there.
Yeah, me neither. It's weird. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't.
Unless it was because it was at the same time as the bark. And I just didn't hear it over the bark. But so 18. You don't see any security cameras in here.
Okay, I guess the best, if it's gonna go off, we better get out of there, I think.
Okay. Then I'm gonna need both you and Lexa to make hide sneak.
Come on, 40s. You've been doing so well. Thank you. I know, it's all the practice in the forests way back when on the backwater planet.
Okay, so you leave the room, just, and down the hall you see, 3 security guards coming at you. Their blasters, there are blasters in their hands, and they're like, halt, stop where you are.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
what is the room I specifically would be looking for? The kitchen or something?
Is that?
I'm gonna go full on con mode. I'm gonna try. I think we're looking for the wrong. We're looking for a room, and I don't think this is the one. Trying to find our ways is with. It's tomorrow, right? That the whole job thing starts.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, we're just trying to find our way around, so we know where to go tomorrow.
Roll me a con.
Good luck.
I mean,
Not bad.
I mean, you are in the completely wrong part of this ship.
oh,
We better bring you down to down to holding. So
sure. If you could
what's your name? What are your names?
the name's Finn.
Do you have a last name?
Do we have a last name? I don't know if we picked something.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I was just gonna make something up on the spot.
I don't know. I would know last name. I can't think of the name on the spot. Wait, last name generator.
How about Winnick? So Finn Winnick and Quinn Winnick.
Sure.
We're in it to win it.
Wow. All right.
Okay. So
Let's be like, if you could bring it to the right place, that'd be great.
and you
we're
are
lost.
And I'm Jane Rogers. Yeah, we better bring you down to security. Have the boss make sure your story's straight.
All right.
Yeah. So they march you down to security. Meanwhile, Zoe and R2 have just been like wandering around aimlessly, not finding anything.
Mm-hmm.
And also now haven't heard from Joey and Lexa in a little while.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you just going to continue?
No, I think I'm gonna head back to the kitchen or whatever.
The kitchen area and such. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you head back there. And, yeah, Joey and Lexa aren't there.
Okay.
Near to the kitchen, there's, like, staff quarters and such, which, you know, you and the other caterers have been assigned.
Okay, I'm gonna look around for either them or the other guy, Harold.
Harold. Yes.
I'm gonna look around for an ally.
You find Harold, and he's actually along with a few of the other caterers. He's like playing a game of Sabic, and yeah, he sees you come in or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, I'll be right back." He says to like the people he's playing with, or whatever. He goes over to you. He's like, "Something wrong?"
I haven't heard from Joey and Lexa.
Did you try contacting them on the comm?
No. Hold on. I'm gonna try contacting them on the call.
Okay. So, Joey, you feel your comm in your pocket, like, you know, vibrating or whatever, like you're getting a call. And security you've just been like brought down to the security room or whatever, and like there's 3 guards are still with you or whatever, and then like the head of security is on his way here, and you feel your comm vibrating.
Ooh. I'm thinking, like, would she like say immediately if I pick up something? Do I have any other functions on the communicator?
Like, what do you mean by functions?
Like, say, like, you have like those things that normally have like send like a small signal, like like a do not disturb or something, like as a hint, like we're in trouble.
No, it's pretty much just like it's pretty much just for long distance verbal communication or whatever. There's not really anything else you can do with it. Even the vibrate function is something that I'm just adding in now because I'm like, well, let's do that as a thing.
Start to beep because they're gonna hear that instantly. Could I pass it off as just like a phone or something?
Well, I mean, that's kind of what a comm is. It's a phone or whatever, but like, yeah. The thing is, it's up to you. Do you answer it or do you just leave it?
Okay, I'm just gonna mention like that's my communicator's like that is probably my boss who's now waiting for me. Like the people at the kitchen, they're probably wondering where I am. I'll not mention any names or anything.
So you say that. First of all, roll for con. Okay.
Damn.
So one of the security guards is like,
I mean, can I like say I'll be later?
To tell you what one of the security guards is like, why don't you give me the comm and I'll let your boss know that I'll talk to your boss for you.
Not. I cannot trust Zoe to be one hell of an actor. But you could play it smart as toss it off the Herald, maybe. I'm gonna put that instinct in. Sure, I just want to know that I'm gonna be later. Let's just hand it over.
Okay. Security
guard. I was
guard.
gonna raise suspicion at this point anyway, so.
So the security guard answers it. Hello?
Hi.
Who is this?
I'm a caterer. Who are you?
I'm with security aboard this yacht. We have another one of or two of your caterers down here. Found them snooping around somewhere they shouldn't be.
Can Harold hear this? Just out of curiosity.
I could at least be next to you, like maybe starting to wonder or something.
Do you have it on like speakerphone?
I mean, I guess.
Or equivalent? Okay.
I would, yeah.
Okay.
He was here when I was.
Yeah. Okay.
Calling.
So yeah. So then yeah, Harold can hear if you have the volume high enough.
Okay. All right. So 2 of our caterers are with security. Okay. Good to know. I was just calling to check, see where he is. Great.
Do you know anything about why they'd be in areas they shouldn't be?
He has a pretty bad sense of direction, probably trying to find his way around, got lost.
Roll me a con.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. That's okay.
Brinabee's going at it. Getting good at rolls.
Okay, well, we're gonna just check into his credentials and all that, make sure everything is legit and such, and assuming everything is, we'll probably let him go.
Okay.
Yeah. Communication ends.
Okay.
So then Harold is like, how good are these fake identities?
Do I know the answer to that question?
You don't know.
Okay, I don't know. Also, my dogs are fighting right the fuck here. That's why everything's shaking, just for the record.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? That was an earthquake.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope whoever put those IDs together did a hell of a good job of it.
Well, we got away with them before, so.
So I guess we should just keep going about our business and hope for the best, or...
Unless
I
Harold
mean-
can play like, impersonate a boss or something. Like, I need my people.
Harold's like, I mean, thing is, if their identities, true identities get discovered, yours might as well. And
True.
and I'm the one that, got all three of you hired, so
Yeah.
I don't really know what the best course of action here would be, because also if we just anything we do could also make it worse.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
while you and Harold both are thinking this over, we're gonna go back to Joey and Lexa security room as two people actually enter security room. The one guy is wearing the same kind of security uniforms.
I need to be right back super quickly, but
Okay.
I won't take long. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So the one guy is wearing the same kind of security uniform, but
higher ranking.
It's definitely a bit of a more fancy looking one. So and so this seems like this guy might be the head of security. And then the other guy with him is wearing a very fancy outfit, the guy with him it's the kind of guy that looks extremely wealthy. Actually, yeah, you would have actually been shown the picture. This is Alexander Shear that's come in with his security guy, and such. So, yeah. So the head of security is these two are them, and the one security officer who's been the security officer doing most of the talking with you so far is yep, these are them. And the head of security is like, so, you say you were just, like, wandering around looking for the kitchen?
Yeah.
The kitchen, which is, like, just down the hall from the quarters you were assigned while you were here?
Is it?
Roll me a con.
Oh my god.
I have a really bad sense of direction, you know?
Yeah, and at this point, Alexander Shear speaks up, and he's like, what you found was my personal lab. That's where I toy around with idea. Or actually, no. He says it doesn't say lab. He said that's my personal workshop or whatever. It's where I create my ideas, play around with stuff.
Oh, well, it looked really nice. I'm sorry.
And
your privacy.
Here's what I'm thinking. So, let's say you were just lost. You were looking for the kitchen. You stumble upon a room that is clearly not a kitchen, and you start trying to access my computers in what is clearly not a kitchen. Why would you go and do that?
Well, I know I'm dumb, so maybe I can use that to my advantage. Wondering what I could play it off like, what I could think it'd be instead, because I didn't recognize anything on it. So. Honestly, I really don't. I was just trying to hope to get some information on where to go. I will admit I should probably ask someone else to help me, but I hate asking people.
Damn anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, so Alexander looks at the security. Yeah, you guys go out here. Go. Security guys kind of look at each other like, okay, and they walk out or whatever, and
I'll apologize to him once more. Like, I'm so sorry.
So then, you and Lex are both sitting in chairs, or whatever. You haven't been handcuffed or anything. You're just sitting in chairs, or whatever. And then, Alexander he grabs a chair or whatever, turns it around and sits on it backwards on the chair or whatever, and he's just like, so I know you're lying. You're not very good at it. I'm a businessman. I deal with liars every day. Who are you really? And what are you doing here?
I mean, can Lex just go first? Say whatever.
I mean, she looks just very nervous and and because you've been doing most of the talking, Alexander is looking at you.
Oh, I'm tempted to just keep on playing. It looked really interesting, so that's why I went it. I still have my forceman, so I could just freaking roll double con. But at this point, it's probably not gonna work. Was this also the guy that were like supposed to try to get the defect to the?
Yep, if possible, you were supposed to try and get him to defect to the rebellion, because that would be a lot more useful than simply getting the specs of the weapon he's created.
Hmm. Okay. This is that moment where I sit with you, like, give me suggestions.
What?
She always gives me the good suggestions, so books and shit.
Yeah, so with the Wookiees.
See, she's not with you right now.
Yeah, I know. I've not been told anything I could use, right? Like, to try and convince him.
Not really. Like, what you basically know on him, he's like a genius engineer, runs a company that he inherited from his parents. And like, he actually, because the company's been around for decades, but like, it was after he took over it that it really started growing quite a bit, thanks to his like genius inventions and such. And this latest one like is what's supposed to apparently like make them even bigger with as far as increasing their weapons contracts with the Empire. Yeah, his parents died when he was younger. In
Do I know the cause of that?
Their ship had had blown up from some kind of a malfunction.
I'm trying to establish that, like, how good his relations with the opposites.
His relations with the opposites? What?
Just like, then I would maybe try to at least pull off like whatever he gives them what they need. It's like, well, we don't need you anymore. That's one theory I'm willing to try out, though. I'm thinking about it. I probably shouldn't also just be like, oh, I'm this and this person.
I mean, up to you what you decide to go with. Okay, good. For a second there, I thought I was missing one of my dice. But no, they're all still here.
Good.
Yeah. I'm gonna need all 24 of them for an upcoming roll. No.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, God.
First 24D blaster. Of course. Of course.
Well, what do you say?
Struggling. I can give him. I'll give him minimum information. I'm trying to guarantee his safety because I feel he might be in danger otherwise.
You're trying to guarantee.
Like I tried. I'll just explain him this whole deal because I've noticed like he had weapons and stuff. So I'm not sure what I'm trying to word here.
I'm not sure what you're trying to word either.
At the same time, I feel like I should say who I am. At the same time, not either. What is his status exactly with the Empire? Like, is he full on Empire, or just like he helps them out occasionally?
His company makes weapons for them.
Imperial's bad, Rebel's good.
Yeah.
That's how Zoe explained the rebellion to Joey.
Oh yeah.
She sat him down and was like, Imperial's bad, Rebel's good. End of conversation.
So what does Joey say?
Okay, the last question: like, how good is his status with the Empire?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, how well is he staying? Like, is this like, oh, occasional help, or just like they're very good friends or whatever, something like that?
Well, I mean, like, the Empire isn't a person. The Empire is, a nation or whatever. So, like, he's a citizen of the Empire, and then, like, he, his company makes weapons for, the Empire's military and such.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
guess at best I can try doing what my objective was,
okay.
and try to get him to help the rebels instead.
Okay. So what exactly do you say then?
I'll say that I know that he makes weapons for the Empire.
I mean, yeah. That's like the top. That's like the most profitable part of my company. Like that's everyone knows that.
Rumors going you are making a new and more powerful weapon than you've ever made.
Kind of rumors.
What was said about it again before? Because I completely forgot.
What you're told is that like the rebellion doesn't know what kind of weapon he's making, but it's something that could make him from like his company go from like a
Minor to major, yeah.
minor to major weapons contractor.
Well, let's just say what is going around. It could make it from a less deal to a very big deal.
Okay, and this has what to do with you exactly?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I can't specify who will work for, but they are afraid if you make that weapon for the Empire, once they have it, they're gonna be done with you.
So, when I make something for the Empire that is going to help them out a lot, they're going to be done with me.
That's the other rumor that's going. They want your blueprints, but I'm sure you wouldn't want to give it to them.
So what? They're just going to like you think the Empire is going to assassinate me rather than just, pay me to make more weapons for them?
I mean, what if they could produce it themselves once they have your blueprints? Maybe they're trying to prevent you to sell it to other.
So, okay, roll me a con, first of all.
Mhm.
Gonna keep going with the controls. At least, good. They're decent, I guess.
Good for what you have.
So, here's the thing, though. They kill me, and I guess you take over my company after my death or whatever. They get, blueprints for this weapon I'm creating for them, right? But what
Yeah.
they miss out on is all future weapons I invent.
Well, can you guarantee you'll make better than this?
I mean, I come up with new ideas all the time. It's how my company has grown so much. Like when I inherited my company, we were making like uh, speeders on a single planet. Now we're making weapons. We're making various starship parts, and we're doing business all over the galaxy. That's thanks to my inventions, my creations.
That may be true and all, but if all the ideas are so great, why is it only till now that they're considering to make you a big deal? Make you a major manufacturer?
I mean, the Empire has a lot of companies contracting out to, and the thing is that um, you know a lot of their biggest companies that they contract out to are of course starship companies, fighter companies, that kind of stuff. The ones that are making their ships, their fighters, and such. A lot of those companies also make the weapons for those things. My company doesn't actually make starships yet. Like we make a lot of starship parts, but that's just the thing. But with this kind of weapon, we can get a much more lucrative deal, which we'd be able to expand and start getting into the starship business.
Do I know how much of the Imperials are going to be here the next day?
There's probably going to be there's probably going to be a few um, politicians, several admirals, and various staff of them, and their own security and stuff like that or whatever. So you don't really know a number, but there could be probably 50 plus.
Well, rumors has it going that the Imperials are coming here tomorrow.
I mean, that's why I hired a catering company.
Fair. What's also going, it's gotta be a decent number amount they're bringing. Just for a deal?
For a weapons demonstration, demonstrating the weapon to the people who are going to be buying it. You don't know a lot about business, do you?
It seems weird they're bringing it so in the open. You think they want to keep it a little bit more on the down low without putting too much attraction in themselves, obviously.
Why not?
I have so much in my head I could think of, but I can't word it.
this is a weapon that'll turn the tide of the war against the rebellion.
I mean, fair enough.
Imperial's bad, Rebels good.
So who did you say you were working for? Because, like I said, I know you're not just a caterer.
I'll try to convince him, like, the Imperials can be trusted.
Well,
I can provide the security.
obviously they can't be trusted.
Then why are you working with them, besides the money? Don't you feel safe? You just, like, feel like doing what they tell you to do?
The money is the reason I'm working with them.
One moment, my headset is going empty.
Oh. Good to go?
Wait for it. I should have sound now.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds.
Okay. Yeah. The money is the reason I'm working with them.
I'm thinking you should look out for your own safety. They've shown many times before. If they can get their hands on something big, they will make sure nobody else gets it.
Uh-huh. And how exactly are you going to be guaranteeing my safety?
How's it called again? Like, my boss, but in a fancier word. I don't know.
My
Nobody ever
boss,
said
my superior, my
employer would probably work.
employer.
My employer has a good hand of information and forces that could protect you.
And who's your employer?
I was told I am not allowed to specify that.
Uh-huh.
But they believe the Imperials are going after your blueprints and then get rid of you.
Good to know, good to know. Yeah. He gets up and he goes to the door and slides open and he's like, yeah, just lock them up in the holding cell.
Oh, of course, I doubt it was going to get any to pay besides that point anyway.
Hmm?
I doubt it was going to get besides that point anyway. It was going to get there for sure.
Okay, yeah, so do you resist at all?
No.
Okay.
There's no point in resisting.
Yeah, so the security locks the two of you up.
I assume they take all my stuff as well.
I
Unless I have my comm hidden somewhere.
I mean, they know what your comm. Remember you handed it to one of them earlier?
Oh. I guess I never got it back then.
Yeah, what do you all have on you?
Well, normally I would leave my stuff at whatever, because I usually dump all my stuff anyway. Or supposedly. Like, I mean, I'm not carrying like 20 guns on James'
Yeah.
for example.
What do you all have on you?
Let me see. Wait, where's my page? There it is. Let's see. Well, I don't know. Do I still have everything? I'm not sure I've like put away. I'm sure I dumped all the weapons I couldn't carry because, like,
Yeah.
like
All you were able to bring with the only weapon you were able to bring with you was a blaster pistol.
just some money, I guess.
Yeah. Your money wouldn't be taken away.
Oh.
As
I probably only had that and like my med packs then, because I'm not carrying my vacuum suit. I not bring my detonator because I could use it anyway.
okay, med packs will be left on you. As for your blaster pistol, roll me a hide sneak for how well you hit it on yourself.
Well, I hid it in my underwear.
12. Okay, yeah. They search both you and Lexa and find the blaster pistol that each of you have, and confiscate them, and then lock you up in a holding cell. Yeah. And then we're going to cut over to where Zoe and Harold are. And actually, wait.
Where was security? Could they have seen me even, like being taken away from where they are?
Zoe and Harold? No, they didn't see you.
Okay.
Because remember, Zoe and you were searching in different areas.
Okay.
And then Zoe headed back to, like, kitchen and area near it and such. So
But
then,
the Herald had a very lovely phone call.
yeah. While you were thinking about what to do, Harold had actually ended up getting called away by the boss of the catering company, and then he went and had he had to go talk to the boss or whatever. Comes back and he's like, so bad news, good news. The bad news is that they are being kept in holding. The good news is that so far, at least, they haven't been looking too far, and like so far, it doesn't seem like they're coming after us.
Okay.
Did my job good enough then? I mean,
What's
let's
the
be fair.
name of
Could've
the
been
guy
worse.
that runs the company?
Like the catering company, or like
No,
okay, Alexander Shear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I go talk to Alexander Shear?
I mean, if you want to risk it. I mean, I don't have any better ideas at this point.
I'm gonna go do it. I think I'm gonna go do it.
Okay.
Hey R2, how do you feel about this?
Beep boop bop.
I'll take that as a very supportive beep, and I appreciate it. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Do you know where I'd find his office, wherever he hangs out?
I could ask around, see what I can find out. I'll let you know in. Just give me half an hour, and I'll see what I can find out.
Okay.
Yeah. So Harold goes around asking some questions and such, whatever, and after about 35 minutes, he's like, "Okay, so." As ask around, and at this time of day, he's usually in the gym doing some weightlifting.
Getting swole. Oh yeah. Okay.
You have a live bra.
Yeah. He gives you the directions how to get there, and it's like, and yeah, there will be security nearby, but you should be able to, like, they're not like just like standing around like in the gym and usually like not like blocking the entrance or anything. They'll be nearby, so like if he calls for security, they'll be there like within like half a minute, but you should be able to get up to him without any issue. But yeah.
Cool. Alright. I'm gonna go do it.
Okay. You and R2 or just you?
I'm gonna take R2 with me.
Okay. Okay. So yeah,
Goodbye, Harold.
good luck. May the force be
Thank
with
you.
you.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So, yeah, so you go and you find your way to the gym, and it's a massive gym. Like, this is the kind of thing where you would, expect to see, like, dozens, if not more, people working out. Like, that's kind of the size of the gym. And you just see the one guy, just Alexander himself, doing some, lifting some weights and such.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you go in, like, he's not facing towards you, but all the way, so kind of like you're coming from like his side or whatever, and he doesn't show any sign that he's noticed you.
Hey, Alexander.
And who might you be?
Can I talk to you privately?
I mean, there's no one else in here but two of us. Beep boop up. Three of us.
Yeah, and R2. He's very important. Okay, do I see the security nearby?
You don't see any security in the gym. Remember what you were told is they probably wouldn't be in the gym, but they'd be close.
Sure.
They'd be close enough. I mean, you can roll me a perception if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't see any security in the gym.
Okay. 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 Imperial's bad, Rebels good. No. All that's happening in my brain right now, like everything is just getting dumped down to that, and it's not helping. Okay.
Don't make the same mistake I did.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
All of those.
Okay. Okay. My name is Zoe. I
Nice
have
to
my
meet
brother
you.
in a holding cell.
I can see the family resemblance.
Yeah, of course. So, big shock, we're not caterers.
I kind of figured that.
We need you to not make a deal with the Imperial.
Why not?
Imperial's bad, Rebels good.
Do you actually say that?
I would say don't, but then she will.
You're right. You're right.
Remind me that I make her a shirt that just says like Imperial's bad, Rebels good.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so tempted. Oh, fucking Christ. What have you done, Joey?
What do you mean? What have I done?
What have you done?
You're the one
Okay.
who's okay with that.
Hmm? No, I just mean generally, like, the situation is your fault, and I'd just like to
Okay.
acknowledge it.
I was assuming the whole Rebels good, Imperial's bad thing.
No, that's me. That's all me.
Good. I'll take the blame for the rest because I know I did it.
hmm. The Imperials are not good, and I'm not here for them. I just really prefer if you didn't make this deal.
Uh-huh. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume you and your brother are, and that other woman with him are with the Rebel Alliance.
Imperial's bad, Rebel's good. I'm actually gonna say it. Yeah.
Also, I think I froze.
Not for me.
You're not frozen for me.
Oh, okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Because actually my entire Discord froze.
Oh.
Okay.
I just saw myself sitting like,
Okay, perfect.
Well, be that as it may, the Empire, pays a lot better.
Do I know what the rebels were offering at all? If they were offering anything? Like, did they tell me to offer him like $1 million deal here?
deal or no?
No, there wasn't really like the thing is like they'd be like what you would have been told is that like they would be willing to like pay him to make stuff for them, but like they can't afford anything on the level that the Empire can.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. I just wanted to know if there was anything I was actually told to offer. If I'm just supposed to convince him with morals. Okay. We would be willing to pay you. It obviously wouldn't be as much, but you also wouldn't have as much blood on your hands. You know?
Thing is, like, both the Empire and the Rebels do a lot of shady shit.
It's true, but more good people are with the rebels.
That a fact?
In my experience.
Like some random example. So there's this guy Jason.
Oh my god. I've heard about Jason.
See, thing is, a lot of the stuff that the Empire does is in fighting the Rebels. The Rebels just didn't, rebel. Empire wouldn't be needing to, put all this effort into fighting.
Like everything the rebels do is to fight the Imperials.
So why are you a rebel?
I am the worst person to ask that question.
Well, he knows, I'm sure.
I mean, just in general, like Zoe is just accidentally.
I'd probably say your bigger group, like, I mean, like, sort of helped you out, or you helped them, and then they helped you.
Nah, she's here by accident, dude. Like, that's canon.
Yeah.
She just accidentally helped and now she's here. Okay. I kind of have nowhere else to go, but
They gave me a place to go home.
I feel like I'm doing good, and I feel like it's where I'm supposed to be.
Well, then. And what would you do if I released your brother and your other friend and let you just, leave?
I'd have to talk to people and figure out what I was gonna do.
Well, and if I don't release them,
I'd also have to talk to people and figure out what I was gonna do. Don't really have much of a plan. I'm not really the planning person.
do you have more of a team? Because I was talking to your brother earlier, and he doesn't seem like a planning person either.
There is more of a team, but we're not. We're real dumb. No, we're trying our best, man.
What did the good
He's
to the world?
new.
Well, I will tell you what. As he says that, all of a sudden the ship shakes a bit, and he's like instantly is like, one second, turn this calm. What just happened? Ship shakes again.
They're being attacked.
We're gonna have to continue this conversation later.
What is there any way I can tell what happened? Like, is there something I could roll to tell what happened just now?
I assume if it's like a ship attacking, you probably hear like an explosion hitting somewhere.
Yeah, so there's just something.
I mean, you can roll me a knowledge technology, I guess.
Could I also do something like? Do I notice anything while I'm in that
Yeah,
zone?
you're also noticing things are shaking.
Cool.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that the ship is being attacked. That was like fire from another ship. Yeah, and he's putting his weights down and heading out or whatever. I don't know if you're.
I could help you.
You could help me how?
I'm a pilot.
Don't know how much I need another pilot.
How about another one? Because so's my brother. Oh, God.
I mean, you could mention I'm a good shooter, you know.
Okay.
I mean, we're both like mechanical people, so you know, there's damage we could help repair shit.
Yeah.
While this is going on, we're actually going to go over to holding cell area, where
I fell off my bed after shaking.
you actually all this is Zoe doesn't feel like this, but because this is something over, because like the holding cell area is actually like on one of the sides of the ship, whereas like the gym is more in the center. You feel an impact, like something physical hit the ship.
Ooh. So the ship is being rammed or something.
And then you actually see on the back wall of like the holding cell you're in, you see something come through it.
Okay, I back away as far from that as possible.
It's the tip of a lightsaber, and
Oh.
there is a hole being, there's like a basically a big hole being cut in it.
Okay, can I open the door somehow? Get out of there?
No, like the front of the holding cell is a force field, but like there's a security guard in there in the room, like on the other side of the force field or whatever. But like he's just like, you know, or no, actually, I guess at this point he wouldn't be just reading because yeah, there's conflict going on. He's like he's been on the comm or whatever, like so he's not like looking at you or whatever, but like, you know, he's like, you know, trying to find out what's happening and such or whatever.
Just try to convince him to let me out.
So are you like being like, hey, and so he looks over like when you're like, hey, let me out or whatever, and he sees the lightsaber tip, and he's like, what
Yes,
the, I need to. You go on the call again. It's like, we've got a problem down here.
What color is the lightsaber?
Yeah, it's
The
red probably.
the lightsaber, is orange.
Doesn't help me much because that could still be both. Since both Sith and Jedi have used orange.
How many people do you know that use an orange lightsaber?
There's games I've played where the good guy
Okay.
had a lights or one of the good,
Okay.
I don't remember which one. Let's see. While you go on, I'm gonna quickly look it up. Kind of Katarn for one.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. No. I already know who this is.
True.
But yeah. So guys on the comm or whatever, it's like, what do I do or whatever, and they're like, yeah, and like you kind of hear the back and forth, just like a lightsaber, I don't, and yeah, so yeah, so they're all letting you over, but then yeah, finish like cutting this like entrance or whatever, and the kind of like metal piece that's been cut around or whatever like falls down or whatever, and then in through there steps somebody that I guess you haven't met yet, but a car.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Car comes in and and he like looks at you and Lexa, doesn't know either of you and doesn't really care. And he just like,
I just wave.
as soon as you wave at him, he's like, has kind of like a moment of, this seems familiar, but you know, doesn't really. Yeah, he like does some hand motion or whatever, and like the force field shuts down.
Oh, impressive.
The security guard like starts shooting at him, and like he deflects the blaster bolt back at the security guard, and yeah, and he just like walked right past you, out of the hall,
Well, at least
and Lex was like, what do we do?
I just like, we probably should do nothing. He's leaving us be.
um,
He doesn't seem interested in us.
do we just like stay here then?
I guess we could just like, I would just say like, wait till he gone and then we'll leave.
Okay. um. Then we go back to the gym where Alexander is leaving the gym. Is Zoe following after him, or just staying, or what is Zoe doing?
Is there a way I can like give him my like phone number to call me if he needs anything?
I mean,
you can, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give him my comm number.
Okay.
Just if you need anything, just call me. I'll help.
It's like, okay. And then, yeah, he goes down the hallway, and then outside the gym. And then, are you just staying in the gym, or?
I want to go check on my brother.
Okay. So, yeah, you would have got.
Like, is that allowed? Would I know that that's allowed or not for me to like go into the like holding cell area? You know,
probably
is there like
not.
living?
You don't.
Would I just not know? Because if I wouldn't know, I'll just go there and try.
You probably wouldn't know unless, like, you had asked or something earlier.
He's busy, so I'm not gonna bother Alexander. I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna try to go to the holding cell.
Okay. Yes. So you're walking down, because you were told. I guess you probably asked where it was though earlier or something. We'll say.
Sure.
Yeah. So you're going there. As you're going, you're definitely passing some security as they're like running around and such, but they're not paying you any attention. They have bigger issues to deal with, clearly, and such. And
Oh, can I try and call Joey? Can I actually
I
try
don't-
and call him?
I probably don't. I don't have my comm anymore, do I?
yeah, you can try calling him. You get no
I'll try.
answer.
Okay.
Can we say
Like
this
while
meantime
I'm
as
walking, just
Yeah.
you know.
as this is happening? Can I just like in the meantime I'm trying to make my way out since I assume he's gone by now.
Yeah. So
Are my stuff there too, like my gun and stuff, and my comm and whatever?
they're not in the room that. No, they're not in like the holding cell area.
Okay.
So yes, you and Lexa are like leaving the holding cell as Zoe and R2, or like because like there's a room or whatever that has like the holding cells in it or whatever. So you're just leaving that room as they come up to you come down the hall and come up to you and such. Yeah. So you're all reunited.
Okay.
Okay. I hug Zoe.
Okay.
You're okay. What the hell is happening?
I don't know. Did you see something? How'd you get out?
Do I still know? Do I by now? I assume I know how to explain a lightsaber and bullshit.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'll make it better. Some guy with some sort of a weapon that gave light made a hole in the wall, then moved his hand. The force field went down. He didn't seem to pay attention to me. I'm not sure what he's here for. But there's a hole in the wall now.
Fuck. Okay. That's very bad.
Then Lex is like, yeah, it was a lightsaber that he was using, an orange one.
Yeah, did you see what he looked like?
Mm.
Um,
I'll just say I assume I did, so I'll just
Yeah,
give
yeah.
like general description of what I saw.
yeah, you give the description, and Zoe's only met a few people with lightsabers, and like the description very definitely fits a car.
Okay. Yeah. That's very bad. That's very bad. Why? Oh no. Oh no.
So I
Okay.
start asking, so who was that? You seem familiar with him?
Yeah. Long story that I don't even fully know or understand. Um, he's a bad guy. He's bad.
Let me hostile.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
So I'll just add what she has been up to while I was here.
Mm,
So obviously
what?
I don't know what went on between you and you know who. So
Oh yeah.
I'll just ask like what did you do in the meantime?
I talked to Alexander. He knows. It's fine. Um,
Oh,
uh,
uh,
well, actually, like he knows. He knows what?
yeah.
he knows about why we're here. I told him. Was honest. It's uh,
What did he say?
unclear. We kind of got interrupted by, being attacked.
Did you know where he went?
Not really.
Hmm.
Okay. And while you're like standing around here talking, I want everyone to make me a perception check.
I noticed. I noticed I have bare feet. I forgot. I apparently lost my shoes in the meantime.
Okay. 8, 9, 10. I'm getting better. It's going
Okay.
up.
Next will be 11.
So yeah,
Mm.
there hasn't really been anyone in this area running through for a little bit, but now you hear someone coming this way.
Can we hide in a way that we can still see? Like, is
Yeah,
there
I'm
like
down
a
for that.
room
Yeah,
garden or something?
yeah.
And we can still see?
There are definitely like things nearby, like you can hide. Like yeah, you can like have a door, like that's because there are various doors in the hallway. You can like go into one, like have it just kind of mostly closed or whatever.
Yeah, I want to do that.
So I want everyone to make me a hide sneak.
Could be better.
Hey!
Hey.
You both made 13. So got that. So I'm just gonna
Cute.
add them up and find the average. So 13 plus 13, 26. Plus 7 is 33. Divided by 3 is 11. Okay. So that's the average. Okay. So yeah, so you go into like you open like the nearest door, not counting the holding cell area, and it's it's basically like a janitor like janitorial storage area, um, and then so you go in there and like have the door mostly closed, and then you look outside and you're watching as you see a car coming back with with Alexander in front of him, and like the lightsaber like held up to like Alexander's back.
Yeah, he fucked. I honestly don't think we can do anything. I mean, I no longer have a gun.
Hmm. Mm. Fuck. Yeah.
I think we should stay hidden. There's nothing we can do here. Since I assume he's not alone, or is he?
Ikar doesn't have anyone with him.
Hmm.
And we fucked.
We'll just stay in the closet.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we fucked.
I say I just try to signal like without saying anything like that we should stay quiet.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, so and you're just gonna stay hidden while Ikar leaves with Alexander.
Yeah, I mean,
'Kay.
sure we could come out, but then if we even try to stop, he will probably murder us.
But, like, there's nothing. I can't.
Okay. Yeah. So you watch as Ikar leads, or not leads, but like forces Alexander back into like the holding cell area room and such, and presumably back to his attached ship and such. And once they're inside there or whatever,
I'd say we find Harold.
okay. So you're gonna go find Harold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other thing at best we could do, back to the computer room, see if we can get any information out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, we have RTNet with us, so he can probably better hack than we can.
Actually, let's just do that. Fuck Harold.
Okay. And sister, I trust.
Okay. So you head back to the computer room.
I mean, I
The
assume
workshop.
I'm looting at that point because I know where it is at this point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Go back to the workshop and go in, and you're asking R2 to just do his thing. Yeah, there's R2.
Can I in the meantime look around for like a gun just in case we run into trouble?
Roll me a search.
Oh hell yeah!
Damn.
I find a bazooka.
You find all of Jason's lost guns.
Oh, please. It's like all guns with like there's like a little tag to it. Property
Yeah.
of Jason.
No,
Yeah,
it's just all written on like Sharpie. Just Jason.
Honestly, didn't really need to make you have that roll because you couldn't have actually failed that one with how easy it was actually going to be to find a blaster. You actually find a blaster rifle on a dead security guard as you're on your way to the workshop.
Find a second one so that I too can have blaster rifle.
Yeah. There's honestly like
Okay.
about a
Alright.
dozen dead security guards you find with some of them that have been hit by blaster bolts, presumably deflected. Some of them that just have like lightsaber wounds in them, and yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so
I
you
pick you up. I throw one to Zoe.
yeah. So you'll get like your blaster rifles, and you get to the computer room, and or to the workshop or whatever, and then you're getting R2 to do his thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well,
That was a 1. It counts. Dog agrees.
Of course.
R2 gets a 24 on his computer program repair, which is honestly could be better, but it's good enough.
Good
Gets
enough is what we do here most of the time.
yeah.
Meanwhile, I added some art to the notes.
So yeah, he's playing around with the computers and gets in, and the weapons system comes up in holograms and information on it. See, basically, I mean, while there is like a whole weapon, the key component to this that makes it so good is the targeting system. See, while the Imperials have a lot of capital ships and also fighters, the Rebellion at this point, while it has some capital ships, a lot of it is fighters, small ships, which are harder to target. This is a revolutionary new targeting system, which, along with the weapon it's used with, can basically, like, just slaughter fighter squadrons very quickly, very efficiently.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can we get R2 to download all this to his internal memory or something?
R2 puts it all on a data disk, which ejects from one of the walls. Has like a disk thing, so data disk ejects from it.
I'll take it.
All the information.
Would it be a smart idea to also wipe everything afterwards? I mean, I'm sure he got Alexander now, but
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, we'll see if R2
Just keep it back
can
up.
erase everything.
R2 actually accidentally erases himself. Forgets that he still has money he needs to get from Keljo.
28.
Damn.
So R2 erases all the information on this weapon and target system, and as well as a chunk of other information on these computers, but isn't able to like erase everything on the computers. But got rid of that, and yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Now we'll go find Harold.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you could contact him, I guess.
Oh, that's true. I'll call him on the way.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, what, do you know what's going on?
Casual kidnapping of Alexander by a car.
I don't know who a car is, but okay.
It's not good. It's really not good.
Some guy with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah, people with lightsabers are generally trouble.
Just like Jason.
I'm good trouble though.
Are
I
you?
help.
Do you? Okay. Okay. So do we have a way of getting out of here?
Because we'll just hijack the ship.
What you could do, obviously, like, I mean, you could just steal, like, the ship we came in on, or you could steal a shuttle. If you need to get out of here now.
I really feel like we need to get out of here.
Yeah. Up to you what you want to steal. The I mean, I either way, like whatever you take is probably going to be noticed.
I think even if we steal something, they have bigger issues than us right now.
Yeah.
So what's the ship we came in on?
The ship you came in on, it's basically like a freighter that's been converted. So like it has like basically like the like cargo areas have all been converted to specifically be for like carrying like food and such or whatever, like so like a lot of refrigeration units and such, and yeah, but it's basically a freighter.
So
And then the yacht would have like various shuttles on it.
yeah, but we probably wouldn't be able to like make it all the way back to the base, would we?
No, the shuttles on here would be equipped with hyperspace as well.
Oh.
Actually, it would honestly probably be faster than the freighter.
Cool. Let's steal a shuttle.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So are you gonna stay, Harold, or are you coming with?
I think I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll try.
Okay. So, he tells you where like the shuttle bay is, and yeah. So you make your way down there, and guess once you go inside, you do see that there are actually, when you're going in, make me a hide sneak roll first, because I'm assuming you're sneaking.
Yeah. Cool. Wow.
10, 7, and
You know,
6.
We were rushing.
Yes.
We're a little panicked.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
you go in, and there's like 3 security guards that look over at you as you come in. And they point their blasters at you, because like they see you're carrying blaster rifles and such.
Listen,
Okay.
we just need a ship. I'd really prefer if we didn't have to do this right now.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. Who cares? A guy cut open the holding cells with a fucking lightsaber. You care about us?
What she said. You just want to get out of here.
Wait, you're the guy that was in the holding cell, weren't you? You and her. pointing at you and Lexa.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like have their blast rifles pointed at you and such. They're like, we probably shouldn't let them go.
You know your boss was kidnapped by the guy with the lightsaber? He was taken away. He's not even here. You don't even have a boss. Technically, you don't have a job. Let us take the shuttle.
I guess what's going on. Maybe you two should flee.
Yeah, you want to come with us?
Yeah.
Want to get off the ship? We'll take you.
Roll me a command.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Just me?
Just both try to convince him. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Zoe's not very commanding.
We better no. We should probably make like if you saw him being taken, like we should probably keep you here so we can, you know, for
The
questioning.
ship was under attack. For
Look, a guy, his name is a car, cut a hole in the holding cells, murdered a bunch of your people, and took your boss. That's all I know. That's all you need to know. You don't need to question me. I just gave you every bit of information you need.
Yeah, we're still gonna have we're gonna have to have you stay here, just so we can like make sure.
Close are they?
How close are they?
can I try again?
15 meters.
Can I try to convince him again?
You can try again. It'll be harder this time, though.
I have a force point. Does this count as any questionable? We're just trying to get out of here.
No.
Fuck it. Force point of this? Nah, just 18.
No, they're like, no, we're gonna need to have you stay here.
We're not staying here.
I just look at Zoe. Do we start shooting?
Do we have to?
They're keeping their blasters pointed at you.
I said that to them, like actually.
Oh. I didn't realize. Oh yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I assumed it was all out loud.
Okay. If you fire on us, we're gonna fire back on you.
Oh, I mean, I can't attack because for me, I think if I start attacking first, it's questionable, isn't it? So it's like they're not attacking me yet, so technically I'm quote unquote evil. And since their option is there to not having to attack.
Well, I mean, it's not really the same round per se anymore from when you use a force point. So like your force point isn't still in effect, so you're okay
No,
now.
I mean, like for atonement stuff.
Oh, that's right. You're atoning. Yeah. If you set your blaster to stun, it won't count against your atonement. Setting it to stun will...
I don't think we need to kill him, just like quote unquote get rid of him.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily have to kill him, I guess.
Yeah, and setting your blaster to stun, it'll lower your blaster skill by 1d for that first round of setting a stun, but yeah.
I mean, my blaster skill is pretty decent.
Let me just quickly check also how that works. Combat page.
I would still have a 4D, and I have a pretty good chance of still hitting regardless.
setting blasters to stun.
But I guess for you it will be a different story.
Okay.
So what's your blaster? 3, 4?
What does setting it to stun actually affect?
Okay, when a blaster set on stun is fire, the same rules are followed. The only difference is that the effective damage are different. So for getting killed or incapacitated, a character who suffers one of these results is instead knocked unconscious. For a wound, a character who suffers a wound is instead stunned for 2 combat rounds. And then
That'll be good enough.
the normal, like, stun just has no effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if the strength roll's greater than the damage roll, no effect. But yeah.
Let's see. So I could then still technically fire twice, right? Then 4D and then 3D.
Okay.
If you fire twice, it'll be 3D for both of them.
I'm okay with that. Because what I need, I need like a 10 to hit, I think.
Yeah, your blaster rifles at 15, so that will be short range, which would be 10 difficulty.
I'll do that then. Because how many are 3? There's 3 of them, right?
There's 3 of them, yeah.
I'll just shoot twice then. I'll lower my 2 to 3D since I have 5D blaster standard.
Okay.
Because mine is 1 for the 4.
Okay.
Oh wait, is it like how does no? It counts like that, right? First 5D to 40, and then the split up.
What?
Like the whole, the turn on turn. Like instead of like that I lower it by 1, that I can shoot twice.
Yeah.
Does it apply before the minus stun or after the minus from the stun? Because you said if I shoot with stun, I go -1.
Yeah, and if you're doing multiple things, it's also minus. If you're doing 2 things, it's also a -1 to each of them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which order the -1 gets applied. It's still -2 either way.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So if you're shooting 2 of them, those would both be 3D.
I'll do the same. I'll set it to stun and go.
Yeah, you're just shooting the other one.
Yeah.
Then we'll say.
I'm gonna also just to the NPCs. I'm gonna say, set your blasters to stun. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Alexa's gonna do that and shoot one of them as well. She'll shoot at one of the same ones that Joey's shooting at, and R2 is going to shoot at all 3.
And I assume we all have blaster rifles at this point.
Yeah.
Like we all.
And then they're also going to be shooting back, but let's.
Okay.
So let's see. R2 is shooting at all 3. So, yeah, you each make me. Well, Zoe makes the blaster. Joey roll for the first blaster. Okay, R2.
Oof.
Okay. So R2. And then. Oh, actually, yeah, that's. Oh. Okay.
Should have kept my force point.
So then, oh yeah, and then I roll for them as well.
They don't need rolls. They're fine.
Okay, we'll say they're each shooting at each one of you. I'm not counting R2.
Wow. Not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay, and what did R2 get?
Now where's those 10+ rolls when I need him now?
Okay, so R2 gets his attack first.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
That sounds
gotta
like that. Actually, that makes you think sounds kind of bad because then if he's the highest, I don't think his isn't his skill not that high even.
no, his blaster skill's okay.
Okay.
R2's blaster skill is 7D plus 1,
Oh.
but then it
Yeah.
was lowered by 3 because of setting it to stun and attacking
Mm.
3 times. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, R2's a good boy.
Yeah. Okay, damage.
Believe in you,
And
R2.
their strength. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so the one R2 shot is like unconscious, fully unconscious.
Good.
Next up, is, let's see here. Okay, so that would be, okay, that's the one that R2 knocked unconscious. That was going to be the one that was going to be up next, but one's unconscious. So then would be the one shooting at Joey.
I'd like to dodge.
Okay, then your dodge will be lowered by.
Yeah, I was wondering, is that 1 or 2, or like does the shooting only apply? The stun only apply to the shooting?
That'll be your dodge will be lowered by 3D.
Hmm.
Because one for each of the shots and one for the stun.
Wait, 3. I only shot. Am I not only shooting twice?
Yeah, but also the stun.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Does
Yeah.
that stun also
No,
apply?
because you're essentially doing 4 things: setting to stun, firing twice,
Okay.
and dodging.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's better than not dodging and just fully untaken, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Time
it's
for the
worth
most.
a shot.
Let's go. Perfect roll.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
1.
Flawless. Beautiful.
Okay, you still get hit. So roll your strength.
Medic.
Oh yeah, that's that. Those dice are fine to use again. Okay, you rolled an 8.
I'm mortally wounded.
You have been wounded.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, that also means that you're not getting off your other shot yet.
Except probably like will be another -1.
Okay, then we have. Okay, you got an. Okay, so then we have the one shooting at Lexa.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What's Lexa's strength? Oh wait, I didn't have Lexa try a dodge. I should. Oh no. Her dodge would be a +1, which wouldn't affect it because she would have -2D, and her dodge is only 2D +1. So
Fun.
let's see here. Wait. That's.
Hmm?
Oh, yeah. Lexa's mortally wounded.
Rip.
But
RIP.
no, you shut up. Okay.
And then we come to Zoe, right? Yes, 11.
Mm-hmm.
So you get your shot. So roll for damage.
5D, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
26. So yeah, your target is unconscious.
Good.
So there's
2 out of 3.
yeah, so 2 of the guards are unconscious, and there's 1 left.
Can I
And
heal during combat?
I
um,
was
you can, but we're still in this first round because R2 is shooting at each of them.
Okay.
So we get R2's next shot.
An R2 we trust.
I love him.
Wait, oh no.
Praise for R and God.
Oh no,
R2
R2
Jesus.
still managed to hit. He got a really bad roll, but just barely managed to hit.
I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
That's the good
Okay.
thing about as long as you get the hit, you're fine. Doesn't matter how low it is. The damage that matters afterwards anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it
Yeah.
matters more at first because of the order of things.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But R2 got exactly 10.
Good.
Because one of the dice was a 5, which was nice, but then it was like a 2 and a 1 and a 1. And then he has a +1. But yeah. So damage and strength. Ooh, that's a good strength roll. But it's still good enough. It's not good enough, so all 3 security guards are unconscious.
Okay. Can I? Second.
I mean, we could maybe
No,
carry her.
give me a
towards the
second.
ship.
Shut up. No, give me a second here. Can I use a force point to try and heal both of them? Like, even though we're out of combat, can I, like, count it as 1 round? Like, technically, and use a force point for 2 things?
Yeah, you can use a force point and then heal both of them. It would just be you'd have the -1 to your medicine, but that would be after it doubles. So it'd be
Okay, they're the only 2 that are wounded, right?
yeah, and like Joey's just like regular wounded, and then
Yeah, but she's mortally wounded.
she's mortally wounded.
So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
go
that.
first.
Okay.
So I'm rolling 90 to try and heal you. Okay. I'll do her first.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah.
That is literally just enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got her stabilized. She's still incapacitated, but she's no longer mortally wounded.
Okay, and then I'm gonna heal Joey. There we go.
Yeah, he's fully healed.
Yeah.
Jump back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we carry her to the shuttle, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time to do some heavy lifting.
Yeah. If you're both lifting, just both make me a lifting roll.
Yeah, where's that roll I needed it before?
15 and 14. Yeah. Together, yeah, you carry her onto the ship, and yeah. So you're on this shuttle, and yeah.
Okay.
I assume we're going back to base.
Yeah. I want to go
Okay.
back to.
So like you power up the ship, and
There's not a back to tank on it, right? Or is there?
We don't need
no,
one, Jason.
there's no back to tank on here.
Okay. So yeah, just gonna try and fly back.
Okay. So, firstly, you are in the shuttle bay inside the ship. So.
So wait.
So I'm assuming you're gonna get R2 to try and open the shuttle bay doors.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. My brain wasn't working.
Okay.
Like I was trying to figure out how to say that, and my brain was just not happening.
Luckily,
Short.
luckily I read your mind.
Thank you. It's very considerate.
2 gets a 28, and yeah, the shuttle bay doors start opening.
Cool.
So now roll me a piloting check as you're leaving.
I'll leave that to
Or
the
for
system.
you're leaving, I should say.
Mm.
19, okay. So yeah, you fly out, and yeah, as you do, you also see
A car ship.
actually no, his ship would already be gone. So yeah, you don't see his ship. You do as you're leaving though, you do there is a warning on the shuttle computers that there are weapons being locked on your shuttle.
Oh, great.
Are you just gonna try to quickly do an astrogation, get out of here?
Is there another option?
While she does that, can I just like try to turn on some shields or something?
Yeah, you can try. Let's see here. Shields. Starships, page 54.
Or I have some cloaking device or whatever.
There's no cloaking device. Starship combat. Does it have shields? Okay, so the way the shields work in here is similar to like how the dodge or the parry skills work. So basically, like when I say you're being fired upon, you can then like as a reaction try to like raise
Okay.
shields to.
See, I'm gonna try and quickly just get us out of here.
Okay.
So, astrogation.
You'll take care of the flying. I'll take care of the shields.
Yeah.
Okay. So to go back to base from here, standard journey would be 14 days for like the with like the difficulty of 15. However, because of the hyperdrive multiplier on this ship, it would actually be with this ship. It would just be 7 days.
Not bad.
Yeah.
15?
Right.
15 difficulty.
Yeah.
For a 7-day journey.
I'm not gonna make it easy. I'm gonna be brave.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Okay.
15
I
exactly.
can do it though.
Did it?
Yeah. So yeah. So the computer warns you that you are being fired upon just as you punch it, jump to hyperspace, just ahead of the turbo laser fire from the ship.
Great. Cool. I'm gonna just.
Anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna breathe, you know? So he's just gonna sit back for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot to take away my med packs.
Oh yeah.
I'm usually so good about that. Just clicked in my head that I forgot.
Oh yeah. So yeah, so you are now on your way back to base. You have information on the weapon system, and um, as far as you know, Shear Industries might not have that information themselves anymore, as you deleted at least what was in the workshop. And Alexander Shear himself is now with Ikar.
Perfect.
So you may have kept the information out of the hands of the Imperials. You don't know, but you may have.
It may all depend on Alexander whenever he will pass it or not.
And yeah, think this might be a decent ending point. We're only at just over 2.5 hours, but only 2 players as well today, so
Yeah,
things do go by a bit quicker, and
it's true.
things didn't go fully as I expected, because of the less than expected players, because of
Yeah.
3 people canceling today. Had to.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't actually like change too much as far as setup, just beyond there being less of you going on the mission. But there are certain things like that I had planned that I feel like would have been more likely if other people would have been here, because different players have different things, different ways of playing. So like based on who I knew was playing, I'm like, okay, this is probably gonna happen. But then because it was just the 2 of you, and then
Yeah.
but you did actually succeed.
Alexander owes me an apology. I told him this could happen.
I mean, you were warning him about the Empire.
Yeah.
Still someone though, I guess.
Yeah.
I know. Imperials are bad, rebels are good.
Imperial's bad, Rebel's good.
There's at least one thing that I had planned though that I'm sad didn't happen, but I'm not going to say what it is because
Could always use it later.
might be able to use it later. But yeah. Okay. So this is where we're calling it. Next week's session, as actually the schedule isn't even up yet because basically like this morning, got ready for work, left for work, came home from work, and then started getting ready for stream.
Yeah.
But next week's stream will be at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, no longer Central Daylight Time.
Wow.
Because we're getting the extra hour tonight. That time change happens.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that should be good, as per usual.
I mentioned this some places, but at work, there's like some signs up or whatever saying it's like, don't forget to change your clocks this weekend and enjoy the extra hour of sleep. And every time I see them, I'm just like, very bold of you to assume I'm going to be spending that hour sleeping.
Yeah.
I think I saw you tweet that.
Yeah, I tweeted that, and then I think I mentioned it on stream the other day as well. But yeah, I tweet a lot of things.
I don't.
Noticed.
I've been doing quote retweets of going through everything from like the Disney Plus announcement thread.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Same.
I'm up to 2000 stuff released in 2003, I believe. But the thing is, as we're getting closer to the present, it's a lot more stuff. So
yeah,
we'll see if I get through everything before Disney Plus actually launches, because that's what, the 14th.
I don't know.
It's like mid-November, I think. I just remember the exact date. I think it's like somewhere on the 14th.
Okay.
But yeah. Yeah, so next week will be 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. The 2 of you be able to make it for that?
Probably.
I should be.
Okay, and then we'll see if we have any more players for that.
I mean, Dan should be able. He's just sick.
Yeah, like with everyone that, because we had 3 other players who canceled today, and it was all like health related stuff.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Won't go into any further details. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go on break now. I'll be back in a bit with some more Animal Crossing, and which is going quite nicely. Hopefully, should be getting some more KK Slider songs tonight and doing whatever else. But yeah, I just need to go on break first. 15-20 minutes, eat something. I've barely eaten anything today.
I've had noodles.
I've had 2 peanut butter and jam sandwiches, an apple, too many of these mini chocolate bars, because I bought them on sale like yesterday, because the day after Halloween.
Yeah.
Discount Halloween candy.
I think that's it. Oh no, I had like a bit of some kind of a pastry at work or whatever. They had some stuff in the break room, but that's about all I've eaten today.
Okay. Well, take care of yourself.
Oh, I won't, but
Fair.
yeah. Thanks for joining me, and yeah, I'll go on break now. And so, anyone in chat, stick around, and I'll be back in 15-20 minutes after eating and using the washroom and such. And yeah,